Hi, geospatial students. What I'd like to do is just provide you with a brief demonstration in a more simplified environment. A couple of things we're going to be doing in lab in week 11, and that is georeferencing and digitizing. So I have here a picture or a map up in ArcMap, which just shows the outline of the buildings of the college here. There's where we usually are in lab right here, and the roadways. But what I want to do is I want to add in vegetation. So let's say I'm working on a proposed project where I've got to show some vegetation and maybe some places where I want to plant things in the college. So what I want to do is I want to create a layer that's got some vegetation on it, but I don't really know where everything is for sure. So what I've done is I've gone over to Google Earth or Google Maps, and I've brought up the Frost campus. And I can see, yeah, there's some vegetation, there's some trees along the parking lots here and here, and basically what I want to do is I want to use these as a guideline to create my new polygons. So what I've done is I've taken a screenshot of this and saved it as an image file, and what I want to do is I want to bring that into ArcMap. So I'm going to say I want to add some data. And this particular image, I have it somewhere else. I'll just pause for a second and put it back in the current area. Okay, so what I have the image here is called the college JPEG. I'm going to select it and add it in. I'm going to get this message that says that it's not georeferenced. I don't know what to do. We'll just accept that warning. It brings in the image, but we can't find it. And the reason we can't find it is it's not, unlike the map above, it's not georeferenced. So I'm going to go up to, bring up a toolbar called Georeferencing. Once I do that, it recognizes that there's an image in my table of contents, and I'm just going to click this Fit to Display. Okay, so I'm going to toggle it on and off. What it's done is it's brought the college in, but the actual buildings are over here, whereas the map's over here and the roads aren't right. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a process called geoprocessing so that we align things on the map and they'll show up properly. So for instance, what we do is we want the picture of the college to match the buildings here, and the outline of the roads on the image to outline the actual georeference roads here, and that way when we actually see the vegetation, they'll be in proportion to the rest of the college. So what I need to do is I need to select some control points, and selecting control points means find an area that's recognizable on the picture and then take that area and match it to one on the map. And it's easy to do with roads and things that are very easy to see. So for instance, basically here we've got some buildings that we can use this on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some control points. I can see this road here is really over here on the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these off. I'm going to go up and grab an image on the spot on the road on the image here, and I'm going to find that identical one on the road. Now look at that. What it did is it snapped these things together fairly closely. So I'm going to bring the buildings up and saying where are the buildings in proportion to what's going on, and I can see here that the corner of the building here needs to come down. So that's going to be my next control point. I'm going to take the picture here of this corner, and I'm going to turn the buildings on and say it's actually right here, and it snapped it together a little bit better. And we're pretty good. When we turn the roads on here, we're not too bad. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take this part of the road and move it down over here. So again, I'll take a picture of this and put it to this, and I'm lined up not too bad. Maybe I can get another control point. Maybe I can take the front of the building here and move it there. I'm pretty darn happy with the way things are looking right now for the purpose of what I need to do. It's matching up pretty good. So once I'm happy, I've got things lined up, the roads aren't too bad, I'm going to go up to georeferencing and say update georeferencing. Okay, so now what I've got is initially I just had the college here and I wanted to draw on some vegetation. So what I've done is I've put on a picture. This is just a photograph, it's a JPEG image, but now this JPEG image is georeferenced. When I move it around on here, I can actually see the UTM reference points. And all I'm really going to do is use this picture as a guideline for me to trace or digitize some vegetation, and then I can create polygons for that. Okay, so this is the end of part 1.